Hi guys, sorry about the last video. I had some weird settings going on my recording, and that kind of made the video's quality really weird. But hopefully this should be fixed this time. I did some research into that, so this should be all better now. But we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Next level is the Castle Armory. And so this one I do like a lot more. Like I was talking about in the last one, I enjoyed the open levels a lot more, and this is very open. Because it really just gives me a lot of sight lines as the player. So I kind of know what's going on all the time, which I personally enjoy a lot with these types of games. So this is an interesting one because on the sides and the upper part, it gives the count, but they come from two different doors, which is pretty interesting. And the paths that they take are different. It's not like two doors next to each other and they come the same way. It's very different from each other. So we'll just put that there for now. We'll get one on the other side. As you might have figured out by now, my favorite tower as the Squire is the harpoon turret. But I have to say a close second is probably the bowling ball turret, just because, like I was saying before, that has a lot of ricochet that it can do. I believe this level is the first level that introduces the assassins to the game. The assassins kind of suck because they just jump right over the defenses and they rush the player, me. So that can be rough at points, especially if you're not ready for it. Now we do have a bit of an awkward part here where I don't have any defenses on either side for the crystals. So I'll once again have to kind of sacrifice probably both crystal damage and my player benefit just so that I can survive this first wave. But it shouldn't be too bad. Just a couple of people to clear up. Yeah, but at this point we should be able to actually establish some good defenses. I always like to put them up top because then if you put them right here, you have two groups firing down onto, or two different towers firing onto one lane, which I can find to be very useful. I'm also going to put up spike blockade here and the same thing on the other side, just because these areas will get pretty crowded, and then I'll probably end up putting a turret of some type behind that later on. Yeah, and then this back area probably should have something else, so yeah, the one downside of these is they have a very small lane of fire. You know what, do I not have that one unlocked yet? No, I do. That's weird. My 0Q wasn't triggering it. I'll put up the slice and dice blockade. I don't think I've actually shown that before. So yeah, that's weird. My 0 key on my keyboard is not triggering that, so I guess I have to summon that tower this way. Yeah, this is a really... it's a cool tower. It kind of spins around with the knife blades, kills anything that walks into it. Downside is it doesn't really have a great range. Enemies have to be right on top of it for it to be effective. Yeah, and at the rate that this is going right now, the defenses are unfortunately too efficient for these. This would be a good place for the bowling ball turrets, because that can actually handle everything behind them. The only issue is I'm not sure if when these fire, they bounce off the defenses. Oh, nope, they go right through it. Cool. That works perfectly, actually. Yeah, because sometimes we get some guys like this that like to just stand right where the defenses can't see them. But that should take care of everything for now. This will probably be the final-ish setup that I go with. Just because I'm almost out of defense points. That being said, I'll probably get some spike blockades around the map. Like maybe one right here at the entrance, just to prevent, if there's a large flow of enemies, they won't be able to get over that. Yeah, off in the distance there you can see the slice and dice working, and it's doing a 204 for every hit that it gets. So it's pretty effective. You just have to make sure that it's in a high traffic area where you know mobs will be walking. Yeah, like right here, this is a perfect time for the blockade. Oh, got attacked there, so there goes that bonus. But at least it's not the last wave like last time. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's any problem areas right now. And especially like now, these warlocks still like to stay out of range. But if I had just a little more range on my towers, that would be completely taken care of. Oh, well, speak of the devil, I might be able to get that right now. Let's see. Have a level up. 4 points. Oh yeah, that's a really low. I'm gonna put all 4 into my area of effect for my towers. Yeah, that should give much more range to these. So we take a peek. 16. I don't know what it was before, so who knows if it's better or not. We can start to get everything upgraded now in between waves, just so that they have a better chance of surviving. Get these 3 upgraded, and then run around and grab all the other chests, and then we'll be pretty good to go. Yeah, there's one more chest over here. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, these blockades are suffering just a bit, so I'll definitely buff these up. Alright. So this is second to last wave. I believe next wave there is an ogre. Yeah, so like right now there's a lot of just mob enemies. Yeah, and we got the assassins coming in as well now. The one that just jumped in the air. Those are very dangerous. They can be. Let's see if I can get both of these leveled up without dying or taking hits. That'll probably be better. Now is a good time to get that. Let's see what this gear is up here. Over here. Ooh. New sword. Is it actually better? It is. Maybe, but not high enough level, so not worth it to pick it up. Yeah, my kind of mentality at this point, is avoid picking up items earlier on, because I am just going to end up grabbing more items because I'm constantly leveling. So it doesn't really make sense to me to try to grab all of the items and put them in my box just to be forgotten. So if you see me looking at items and not grabbing them, that's strictly because I don't want to just have them sit in my box, and I know the game auto sells if you don't pick up items. So like that right there, if you look in the lower right hand corner, 9,374 mana added. That's because it sold all of the things I didn't pick up. So that's pretty useful if you didn't know that. I remember when I originally first started playing this game, I would always pick up every item because I didn't want to lose the money that they were worth, and then I'd sell after each round. But that's not really a thing that you should really have to worry about. Yeah, and here's an ogre. I always like this. The first shot is just random right there. But it did manage to clip me, so that's kind of shitty. Yeah, I am just going to summon a harpoon turret so that I can just fire into him constantly. Just to make sure that his health goes down fast. Because this is the guy who will break the defenses. It is getting pretty busy over here though, so I'm going to try to run and repair this tower. At this point I don't really care about getting hit because I got grazed by that one tower, or the ogre with his poison ball, which is unfortunate, but as long as I keep the crystals safe it should be pretty good. Let's see, how did this get here? I have no idea where that sword came from. Oh, it was probably the chest. Duh. That makes sense. Let's see. Ooh, that side is under a lot of stress. Let's get this healed up. Much better now. Now we're operating at a much higher efficiency. Everything's dead now. Get all the mana. Level up. Everything's hunky-dory. We're good to go. Just gonna see what this item is over here. It's an... Ooh. Maybe... That's actually really good. Wow. And it increases my cast rate as well. So that was cast rate and damage. So now my hero damage has gone up from 7 to 14. Let's see. 4 points. I'm gonna throw it all into hero speed, just so that I can get around a lot faster. And that brought me up to 19, so I still can't equip level 20 items. But I was the most valuable player, believe it or not, being the only one there. Then once that experience triggers, alright, we'll go on to this one in the next video, the Hall of Court. That'll be the next one. But as of right now, let's check out with Tavern Keep if he has anything better. Now that's a thumbs down, but that actually seems pretty good. That seems really good. Takes away a bit of health. Ooh, actually, that health on the player, on me, would be really bad. Let's see if any of these are usable though. Nope. Armor. I don't want to lose that much damage. Don't want to lose the health. Services, XP bonus. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. Here's my setup again at the end. and I will see you all in the next video.